I want to put this in perspective. This right here is just a common trash bag. They're looking for a shopping bag. Plain white shopping bag with contents. They don't know what's inside in an area, again, this big. So just how bad can looking down at your phone be? After all, it's just a matter of seconds. Well, the U.S. Department of Transportation says in the 5 seconds it takes you to look down at your phone, you'll travel the entire length of a football field going 55 miles an hour. I can already tell just in a few minutes. Now, granted, I'm talking to you, but I'm still getting out of breath rather quickly here, and it's only been 3-4 minutes. I'm definitely a medium. This is a 2X. This is something, again, the 4th time this has happened to Robin Spence. I talked to her today. She says this is the community, though, that she wants to work in. Now, as other businesses out here are getting ready for the holidays, she has to work once again for a 4th time at repairing her business. Again, Ashley Greer, this is about an 8-foot piece of plywood at the front of her building. But the extensive damage really is on the inside. Hundreds of thousands of dollars of damage, making her think she might have to move as a real possibility. But to give it perspective, I'm 5'9". This is the hole. You literally could fit 2 or 3 of me, at least lengthwise, and widthwise you could probably fit about another 5 or 6 of me. So this is a huge problem for Nick Rickman. First, let's look at location. Celine Walker's killed inside this extended stay America in early February. The second, nearly 4 months later, in Durkeeville here along Ellis Street between 8th Street and Wilson Street. And the third and most recent happening here Sunday at this Quality Inn and Suites, which leads to the question, are these 3 killings, transgender women, related? This is not a concern in terms of ICE, but at the other end, this is why we had to stop. Check this out, guys. This right here, all along, that right there. ICE, entirely. These branches goes all the way down here, 95 north. Again, right now we're about 25 miles into Georgia. Yes, Jeff, good evening. Hard to believe here that this right here is really the only damage. But that pilot miraculously walked away. You can see right here as I set my water bottle there, not very deep. You would not expect that's the hole that is left behind, but that is the impact left from this helicopter crash. Again, the only word really you can put to it is miraculous. Well, Heather, Anthony, yes, good evening. Really the main concern, speaking with the emergency operations managers out here, isn't so much the rain, but rather so the wind. You can see a family right here is putting some sandbags together. We've been following a few over the last, few hours or so, putting sandbags here in cars, getting ready for this, and the bottom line, they basically say, just be ready because you don't know how severe this wind's going to be out here in Columbia County. Jeff, good evening. Yes, St. Johns County Fire and Rescue say that man walked along this boardwalk here earlier today, just before 2 o'clock, went past this do not enter sign, down the boardwalk onto the beach. Of course, hard to see here out in the dark, but once he went through there past the do not enter sign, he decided to dig a trench. We can't tell you though, according to deputies, they believe that he came in on the right side of your screen, just past the open sign, and the 2 deputies were sitting on the other side of that last pillar. That's where he shot and killed both deputies. And I can tell you, at least being out here in the last 10-15 minutes, it has been very calm from this perspective, given the fact that we've had an exchange of gunfire between that man and this Jacksonville Beach officer, again shot twice. Yes, Jeannie, well, when you think about it the old way, it used to be you pick up the phone, you call Crime Stoppers. Well, JSO says now it's very successful tools right here at our fingertips. That, of course, is social media, Twitter and Facebook. It's being very successful for the department. Merely at this point, it just means if I could speak this evening, it just means that the discussion continues